It's about a 75 kilometer drive, so 150 kilometers there and back. You're going to see just how much the battery is used for air conditioning when it's like 28 degrees Celsius. And just see how efficient it is. It's going to take more battery, but is it that bad? Let's find out. I'm Ryan from Rocky Mountain Tesla, and we're sharing the data because it's electrifying. Well, the car is charged up to 100% and we're ready to go. So let's find out how much planning you really need to do a road trip into the mountains on a really hot day.
There it is. Battery's at about 100%.
And return with 56%. But we will have Mozzie in the car with the dog mode on for a little bit, and we've got the air conditioning on auto, so we're going to see just how much that will affect the efficiency. So we made it back, and we didn't really need to plan. The interesting thing about doing a trip like this is that if you stay under a certain distance, you're not really going to have to worry about charging. You're not going to have to worry about coming back with very little battery. We got back and we still had half of our battery. We used auto for the air conditioning. We used approximate average of fan speed being 5, and we used half of the battery. That is the most important metric here. We used 50% of the battery in 153 kilometers. That was driving on a hot day in summer, and we used only 50% of the battery. We actually had 87% of our rated range efficiency. That is actually pretty amazing. So the air conditioning really didn't eat too much into the total expected range. The car estimated that we would arrive back with 56%, and we actually arrived closer to 50%. So looking at it from that point of view, you could really do quite a bit bigger day trip without worrying about running really low on your battery. For example, with our battery and its current state, after about just under a year of driving and over 14,000 kilometers, our rated range is right around 352 kilometers. The TeslaFi fleet at this point is closer to 367 kilometers for this standard range plus. And if you look at it that way, say you want to go from 90% to 10% on a day trip, you could still do well over 240 kilometers even on a hot day. That is pretty amazing. In my mind, like, I can't think of too many trips that we do that would be that much driving in a day. I know some skeptics are going to say that it's not enough for them. Well, this isn't for everybody. I get that. Not everyone is going to want the standard range plus battery. Maybe they, for very good reason, need a longer range battery because of the types of trips they do. But for us, it really does work just fine. That's not to say that you aren't going to have to plan on occasion for a trip. We're thinking of going to Jasper, and if we do that, we're going to have to plan. We're going to have to figure out where we're going to stop, because Canmore to Jasper, for example, is just not really possible in a standard range plus. But if you plan it out and take a break, say in Lake Louise, it shouldn't be a problem. I've shared the link down below in the description for the drive if you're interested in taking a look at the stats on TeslaFi. If you're wondering about what other weather conditions do to range and efficiency, take a look at this playlist. And if you're wondering about what others have experienced going electric or what other people are thinking about it, take a look at this playlist down here.